When people talk about the good old days, they often forget how much effort it took just to get through an ordinary day. My name is Achieng. I was born and raised in Kisumu, and whenever I look at the city today, with its busy roads, shopping malls, borders, and smartphones, I can't help but smile and remember how different life was in the 1970s. Back then, Kisumu felt smaller. The city revolved around Lake Victoria. The lake was not just a beautiful view, it was our source of food, income, transport, and hope. Every morning, my day began before sunrise. My mother would wake us up while it was still dark. We didn't have electricity in our home, so she lit a kerosene lamp. The smell of paraffin and the sound of roosters crowing became our natural alarm clock. My father was already awake by then. Some mornings he would head toward the lake to buy fish directly from fishermen returning from the night catch. Other days he traveled to Kibuye Market to trade and look for customers. Life was about finding opportunities wherever they appeared. Before school, my siblings and I had chores. We fetched water, swept the compound, washed utensils, and helped prepare breakfast. Water did not flow from taps in many homes. Sometimes we walked quite a distance carrying jerrycans. Looking back, those daily walks taught us responsibility. Breakfast was simple. Tea, sweet potatoes, cassava, or leftover ugali from the previous night. We didn't think much about it because everyone around us ate the same way. Then we walked to school. There were no school buses waiting outside our gate. We walked with friends, sometimes several kilometers. Along the way, we passed cyclists, traders carrying goods, women heading to the market, and fishermen repairing their nets. School was different too. Books were precious. We covered them carefully because replacing one was not easy. Teachers were highly respected, and parents believed education was the key to escaping poverty. After school, there was no television waiting for us. We returned home and helped with more chores. Some evenings, I accompanied my mother to buy vegetables or fish. Kibuye Market was always alive with activity. Traders shouted prices, customers bargained, and everyone seemed to know everyone. My mother was a strong woman. Like many women in Kisumu at the time, she played a huge role in supporting the family. She could sell fish, vegetables, or handmade goods while still taking care of the household. Looking back, I realize she was one of the reasons our family survived. The lake was the heartbeat of the city. Many families depended on fishing. Every evening, fishermen prepared their boats while others repaired nets. Before sunrise, they would return with tilapia, Nile perch, and omena. The success of a fishing trip could determine whether a family had enough money for school fees, food, or rent. Entertainment was simple but meaningful. On weekends, we listened to radio programs and music. Congolese rumba and Luo Benga songs filled the air. Neighbors gathered outside to tell stories, discuss politics, or share news from relatives. Children created their own fun. We played football with homemade balls, raced old bicycle tires along dusty roads, and invented games that cost absolutely nothing. Nobody complained about being bored. When someone in the neighborhood faced hardship, the community stepped in. If a family lost a loved one, neighbors helped. If someone lacked food, people shared what they had. Money was scarce, but generosity was abundant. Life was not easy. Roads were rough in many places. Healthcare facilities were limited. Communication was slow. If you wanted to send a message, you often relied on letters, word of mouth, or someone traveling to another town. Today, Kisumu is almost unrecognizable compared to the city of my childhood. Where we once walked for miles, borders now provide quick transport. Mobile phones connect people instantly. Modern supermarkets stand alongside traditional markets. Electricity reaches places that once depended entirely on kerosene lamps. The Kisumu waterfront has transformed. New businesses have emerged. Roads are better. Young people have opportunities that we could only dream about in the 1970s. Yet despite all these changes, some things remain the same. Lake Victoria still defines the city. Kibuye Market still buzzes with life. Families still gather around meals. Neighbors still know one another better than in many large cities. Sometimes I stand by the lakeshore and watch the sunset. The skyline has changed. The roads have changed. The technology has changed. But when the evening breeze drifts across Lake Victoria, it carries memories of fishermen heading into the water, mothers preparing supper over charcoal stoves, children laughing in dusty streets, and families doing everything they could to build a better future. That was our Kisumu. And that is how we survived in the 1970s.